Stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Penix's going to throw straight away. And his first offering of the game lines up incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So 2nd down coming up.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Penix working from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. They're in long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. One's around him, he's got space. Has a hole left, room to run. The 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That one complete to Hooper. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 on a first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, here's Penix. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, here's Penix. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Again, Penix to the air. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Offense up to the line fast.
27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Allen setting up play action. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one gains 7. And the Bills have a first down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. It's on target to Moore. Running down the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills break the tie here in the first. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Play fake. Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That one hits for 30. And that's a Falcon first down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Penix now on first down. He's got it in the red zone. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. 19, 18.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 19, 18.
Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Something happened. Come on. Big play. Big play. Touchdown. Let's go, bro. On the line of scrimmage. Control it.
Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. From the shotgun, Penix. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up with a 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hardman with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. A lot of space ahead. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
First down, Buffalo.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Now Allen off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And goes to the hurry up here.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Receiver in motion, going left. 3rd and long, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's good.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 14. Mitch Wishnowsky set to
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Caught quickly on the slant. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run the draw with Robinson. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, nabs him 7. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. To the air with Penix. He rolls to his right. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Running left is Robinson. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
2-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Gets them 6 yards and back on the positive side of things. It's now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. They connect on the trick play. And he's brought down. What a surprise with the double pass there. Gets him a first down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
And the Bills first down.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. He finds a man, that's Cook. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. They'll run it with Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Sends this to the end zone. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Motioning left is their running back. Allen on third down. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 43-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Hey, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up. Alert! Middle. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's brought in. It's his back leg, Davis. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Allen setting up to throw. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line fast. Allen on 3rd and 2. Finding Johnson once more. They got the football bump, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Now run by Cook. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
1st and 10.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Allen. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Shakir sent in motion left. Allen on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down here at the 16. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. There's room into the secondary. And they take this in for the score. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix makes the catch, but does not do it inbound. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Penix working from the gun. Connecting on a slant. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Penix on 3rd down. Finds him on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix is going to throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
3rd down, it's Penix. He throws a bullet. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Penix on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Let's go now.
Again, Penix to the air. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to Pitts it goes. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal will get them the lead. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. Space on the right, he's got room. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push this to an 8-point game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills push the lead to 2 scores now.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 18 running. Hey. He's coming to you. He's coming to you.
From the shotgun, Penix. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Check, go get him. Go get him.
Penix here from the gun. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
50 yards on the play. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Penix now on 1st down. Chased out to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. It's Penix yet again. Ball is caught. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Two-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did! There was still some time to work with, but nope. Felt the moment was right there. And as a result, they're now in great position to take the lead with a touchdown or a field goal.
You know what that was, Kate? That was a team that wants to dictate and not react to how the rest of this game's going to go. And I love that bold attitude, and they were rewarded for it. Now, the game is in their hands to go deliver.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. All right, baby, I got you.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
There we go, sack. 72.
finds Dotson, left side. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ready up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons down by only 1. Second and 3 now. He gets this out quickly to London. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go. 60 by 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Got it. Ready?
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Buffalo calls it 2nd timeout of the half. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Here's a design run.
Let's go.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Take it to him. Don't let him rest. Big play. Shut up.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. It's a designed run for him. They get the timeout, and with 1 second left, they're going to get mentally prepped to, you'd think, try this game winner.
Don't let him rest. Here we go. Here we go.
So now it all comes down to Nick Folk. Only a 20-yarder here. The kick is good. He got it. And he trails the chip shot to win them this game. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away.